Have you ever noticed how a simple conversation can leave you feeling drained, guilty for a reason you can't name, or suddenly agreeing to something you never wanted? It feels like your own fault, your own sensitivity, until you realize it isn't. You're not being too sensitive. You're being played. And the game you didn't know you were in has already begun. This isn't a new game. The strategies have just been refined, digitized, and weaponized in our daily lives. This is the dark art of manipulation, and it's designed to make you doubt your own reality, to sacrifice your peace for their profit, your sanity for their comfort. This isn't new. Seneca, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, they all saw this pattern long before we did. They moved in a world of imperial courts and political intrigue, where manipulation was a survival skill. And they developed a philosophy not just to survive it, but to become immune to it. We will now break down the 5 most insidious manipulation techniques. For each one, we will expose the lie, reveal the truth, and arm you with a Stoic response. Trap 1. Gaslighting. They told you that you were remembering it wrong, that you're crazy for seeing what you saw. This is gaslighting. Its goal is not to correct you, but to dismantle your trust in your own mind. It makes their version of reality the only one that is valid, making you completely dependent on them for the truth. Workplace. Your boss explicitly gives you a deadline, then claims, "I never said that. You must have misheard me. You need to get your stress under control." You're left scrambling, doubting your own ears. Relationships. Your partner flirts openly with someone at a party. When you bring it up later, they say, "You're so insecure, you're imagining things. They were just being friendly. You're always so dramatic." The issue becomes your reaction, not their action. Family. A parent consistently breaks promises. When you express hurt, they say, "After all I've done for you, you're going to focus on that? I don't know where you get these ideas from. You're so ungrateful." Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Everything you hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything you see is a perspective, not the truth." A Stoic would say, "I trust my perception. My reality is not yours to define." Trap 2. Love bombing and devaluation. They overwhelmed you with affection, then withdrew at the moment you showed a mind of your own. This is a cycle of addiction creation. The intense love bombing creates a high, a feeling of being chosen. The sudden devaluation creates a painful withdrawal. You are trained to chase the high by surrendering your autonomy, believing it was your fault you lost their favor. Friendships. A new friend showers you with gifts, constant praise, and declares you their best friend within weeks. The moment you disagree on a plan or can't do them a favor, they become cold, distant, and make you feel guilty for abandoning them. Relationships. A partner idealizes you, talking about marriage and a future together after a few dates. Then they start picking you apart, your laugh, your friends, your career. You're left trying to win back the perfect person you were in the beginning. A workplace. A manager takes you under their wing, praising you constantly in meetings. Then, after you successfully complete a major project, they begin to publicly criticize minor mistakes, making you feel like you're failing their grand expectation. Seneca warned in his letters, "For many men, the promise of love is the hook of betrayal. And he who has reason to be angry with you either loves you or hates you. Beware the extremes. Reply calmly, I am not addicted to your praise, and I am not shattered by your criticism." Trap 3. Guilt tripping. They made their problem your emergency, their disappointment your moral failure. Guilt tripping is emotional blackmail. It weaponizes your empathy and your conscience against you. The manipulator presents themselves as the victim of your perfectly reasonable actions, forcing you to choose between your own boundaries and the burden of hurting them. Family dynamics. A parent says, "I guess I'll just spend the holidays alone, it's fine," when you make plans with your in-laws. The weight of their loneliness is placed squarely on your shoulders. Friendships. A friend asks for a significant loan. When you say you can't, they reply, "I really thought I could count on you. I guess I overestimated our friendship." Workplace. A colleague dumps their work on you at 5 p.m. When you say you have to leave, they sigh and say, "Well, I'll just have to miss my daughter's recital to finish this then. Don't worry about it." Epictetus declared, "If anyone is unhappy, remember that his unhappiness is his own fault, for God has made all men to be happy." Ask them, "Should I be responsible for a consequence I did not create?" Trap 4. Moving the goalposts. No matter how much you achieve, how perfectly you perform, it is never, ever enough. This tactic is designed to create perpetual inadequacy. The manipulator ensures you are always striving, always proving yourself, and never reaching a point of stability where you can stop seeking their validation. You are kept in a state of controllable insecurity. A workplace. You work 80-hour weeks to meet a sales target. When you hit it, your boss says, "Great. Now this is the real target I expected you to hit." The finish line is always one more step away. Relationships. You change your appearance, your hobbies, your friends to please your partner. Each time you meet one demand, a new one appears. Well, now if you could just be more. Family. You get a B+ in a class. Your parent says, "Why not an A?" You get the A. They say, "You should have been on the honor roll." You make the honor roll. They ask, "Why aren't you valedictorian?" Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Say, "I define my own worth." Your meter is broken. Trap 5. Isolation. They slowly, methodically separated you from your friends, your family, your support system. Isolation is the manipulator's fortress. By cutting you off from external perspectives, they become your sole source of reality, validation, and connection. In this echo chamber, their voice is the only one you hear, and their control becomes absolute. There is no one left to tell you that what's happening is wrong. Relationships. Your friends are a bad influence on you. Your family just doesn't understand our special connection. It's me or them. A workplace. A manager pits team members against each other, fostering distrust. They tell you, "You're the only one I can trust. Everyone else is incompetent or out to get you," making you reliant solely on them for career advancement. Cults and toxic groups. The group demands all your time and loyalty, framing the outside world as evil, lost, or asleep. Your previous life and relationships are portrayed as threats to your salvation or enlightenment. Seneca, in his letters to Lucilius, wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving." The process is mutual, for men learn while they teach. A Stoic would say, "My strength is in my community. I will not be isolated in your desert." Now you see the traps. But why do they work? They work because they target the unguarded mind. They exploit our desire to be loved, to be good, to be enough. This is the emotional battlefield. Guilt, shame, and doubt are the landmines. Manipulators operate by hijacking your emotional responses. They provoke a reaction, anger, despair, frantic apology, because a person in a reactive state is not a person in a rational state. You are easier to control. This is where Stoicism transforms from a philosophy into a psychological shield. Stoicism does not teach you to be unfeeling. It teaches you to be the master of your feelings rather than their slave. It is the difference between reaction and reason. The manipulator throws a punch of guilt. The reactive person catches it, internalizes it, and collapses. The Stoic sees the punch coming, observes its trajectory, and simply steps aside. They refuse to play the game. This is the turning point. This is where you stop being a pawn and become a player. You have now seen the machinery behind the curtain. You can no longer be fooled by the man behind the lever. This knowledge makes you dangerous to those who would seek to control you. You are no longer asleep in the world of shadows. You are awake, and the awake are feared by those who profit from the darkness. Your calm is no longer a weakness, it is your weapon. Your observation is no longer passive, it is your shield. You now operate from a place of reason, not fear. The man who sees clearly cannot be controlled. In a world of noise, your silence is power. You have reclaimed your mind. Your takeaway is this: you now possess the map to the battlefield. Study it. Internalize it. Your mind is your empire. Guard its borders. If you are ready to go deeper, to fortify your mind against every form of manipulation, then subscribe. This channel is your arsenal. And in the comments below, I need you to do one thing. Tell me which trap you recognized first. Let's build a community of the awake. Leave your answer.